Good morning, everyone. Once again, welcome to Enphase webinar. So, in today's session, we are going to cover all these topics. So, we'll start with the Enphase introduction. Then we go through the IQ8 series microinverters, and we'll tell you about our IQ battery 5P. We'll demonstrate both our products, our single phase batteries and three phase batteries. Then we'll see about the system controller, and we'll walk you through about the Enphase products and accessories. And for the designing part, we'll see the system diagram, configuration, and what are the major things you need to take care during your design. And then we'll see how do you mount IQ system controller and IQ battery, and we'll see the installation workflow also, and how you commission your system, about the Enphase apps and softwares, about the monitoring of your system. Then we'll talk about the weekly webinar plan and Enphase University, and training videos available on our YouTube pages and other social media platforms. Also, in the end of webinar, we'll let you know about how you can connect with our customer support, after sales support, and in between, if you have any query or questions or doubts or any type of inquiries, you can note it down, and at the end of the session we will have a live question and answer session also. In that, you can raise your hands and ask your queries. Starting, Enphase was founded in 2006, and currently we do have like 2800 employees working in Enphase, and majorly the 50% of manpower is here in India only. And in India, we do have office in Bangalore, and the global headquarter is in Fremont, California. So the Bangalore is not only an office; it's a totally global R&D facility center also, and we do have a testing lab also. So all our products which are designed for India or for other geos are designed and tested in Bangalore only. So we do have a complete design and R&D teams there. And talking about our customers are our distributors, our installers, and our homeowners. And we do have a Enphase installer network also. So once an installer connect with us, and we do have a certain criterias, once he crossed that criteria, so he fell under our EINs, Enphase installer network. So we do have a different partnership, like packages, silver, gold, platinum. So counting, we do have approx 2000 installers in our networks which regularly use our products. And if you talk about microinverters, so globally till now we have shipped more than 8.5 crores of microinverters, which is nearly 30 gigawatts of energy. And Enphase is present in like more than 160 countries, and more than 50 lakh systems were deployed till now. We are also in energy storage segments, so totally 2.24 gigawatt hour of energy storage system shipped. Enphase is a profitable company, and the finance is really very good. The investment, we do have a strong investment strategy. So it's a Nasdaq registered company. You can always visit our investor websites and check for the Enphase financial strength there. So in 2024, our revenue was $1.3 billion, and as I told you earlier, so Enphase having a in-house R&D facilities, and all our products are developed inside Enphase only. So we do have more than 650 plus patents issued in Enphase name. Also, we do have a customer support center which works 24 into 7. So whenever you are calling, you will get answer from our customer support. Seeing over the screen, this is a complete Enphase Energy Systems. So you are seeing the IQ microinverters over the roof, which converts module DC to AC. It goes going towards the IQ system controller, and IQ system controller is a gateway in between your grid, your batteries, your PV, and your home. So it's a microgrid controller there, which controls your home grid, and allows your appliances to run properly. So As you are aware, as of now, we do have two products available in India: the microinverters, the Enphase app, which you known in name of Enlighten app, also used for monitoring purpose. So the gateway sends signals to the data to the Enphase cloud, and Enphase from the Enphase cloud, Enphase app fetches the data, and you are able to monitor your plant from anywhere in the world. So, and recently we have launched our flex phase batteries also. These are IQ battery 5P with flex phase. Flex phase means you have a ability to use these batteries either in single phase or in three phase configuration. So same battery will be utilized in both configuration based on your uses. And we do have also our IQ EV chargers also. So soon you are going to see this product in Indian market also. Talking about our IQ8 series microinverters, we do have two models available in India. One is IQ8HC, another one is IQ8P. So the minimum and maximum input voltage for 8HC is 18 volt to 60 volt, and while for 8P is 16 to 65 volt. MPPT voltage range is 29.5 to 45 volt for 8HC and 36 to 55 volt for 8P. So the recommended maximum module watt peak you can connect with it at is 560 watt peak, and with IQ8P is 670 watt peak. So these are the ideal sizes you can connect with these inverters. So this is there is a no enforced AC/DC ratio and maximum input power. Panels can be paired as long as maximum input voltage and input current do not exceed the inverter input parameters at the lowest and highest temperature. So until unless your parameter input parameters are matching your module output, so there is no limitation for your inverter. You can check the compatibility by visiting our Enphase website www.enphase.com and search for the module compatibility calculator, and you can enter your module values, output values. You will see the best pairing of microinverters there. So maximum short circuit current for both inverters is 20 amps, and the continuous current is 14 amps DC. So maximum output power from 8HC is 384 VA and 8P is 480 VA. So the nominal voltage is 230 volt and the voltage range is 184 to 276 volt. So the current output at 230 volt is 1.67 for 8HC and 8P is 2.07 ampere. So this is AC, output is AC from the inverters. Weight of inverter is 1.1 kg for 8HC and 1.6 kg for 8P. Input connection is this 8HC comes with integrated MC4 connector, so you can directly connect your modules here, and 8P comes with a DC adapter. You will get a DC adapter inside the package itself, and you can connect your module to that DC adapter and that DC adapter with this inverter. Both inverters follow all the grid compliance code, all the safety standards, and all the EMC codes. So our both products are certified as per the latest IEC guidelines. Also, both products are BIS approved. So you can use both products in any type of subsidy program, either it's a state government subsidy or it's a central government subsidy. So you can use both products under the PM Surya Ghar Yojana also. So, and you will find Enphase under the portal in name of Enphase there. Now moving towards our latest release, Enphase IQ Battery 5P. So from the last year, we do have a single phase battery available in Indian market, but recently last month we have launched our three phase batteries also in Indian market. So if you say this product as a battery itself, so it will not be a complete thing. So what this is a smart integrated bidirectional inverter plus LFP batteries. These are very safe. Why? Because these use lithium iron phosphate chemistry, so which having maximum safety and longevity. Batteries are operates on a very low voltage DC power, so there is no way you are going to get any high voltage DC from the batteries itself. So if you see the traditional batteries, so you do have a battery bank there. So if you want to have like your hybrid inverter is there, so your hybrid inverters have a certain inputs. So if you are using a small inverter, it's like a 60 volt or 120 volt, and it keep increasing 120 volt, 240 volt, and it goes to 320 volts. So as per your hybrid inverter values increase, your DC voltage will get increased. So here you will see there is no DC exposed to you. And the thing is, in traditional batteries, you are going to make a stackings of batteries, and you are going to connect like minus plus minus plus minus, like positive negatives, and at the end you are going to achieve that certain voltage limits. So it depends on your string inverter, or sorry, your hybrid inverter, which type of hybrid inverter you are going to use, and what is the input DC voltage range. Accordingly you are going to connect your batteries. Also the current values there, it's very high. It depends on the battery's DC current, because the DC current is there. So sometimes you and your cablings will be thicker. Like if your capacity is going to increase, so you have to use like 35 square mm. Sometimes we have seen 50 square mm or 70 square mm and 95 square mm, because current values are higher there. So for that current values, DC current values, voltage is low, current is high. So for that thing you have to maintain the power there. For that thing you have to increase your cross sectional area. But here everything is AC. These batteries are AC coupled batteries, these are not DC coupled batteries. So whatsoever output you're going from these batteries are the AC only. Batteries are very reliable. Why? Because these are the IP55 outdoor rated, and these are made for any type of weather conditions. So you can mount these batteries on your roof also, or outside your home also. The only thing is you need to cover these batteries under some shed, protect it from direct rain and direct sunlight. There is no single point of failure, and phase always ensures this thing. So on your roof, if you see microinverters, so microinverters are comes with this feature also, no single point of failure. Every single module have a single microinverter there. So if a microinverter is getting failed, rest other modules will keep working. Same inside this battery. This battery comes with 6 bidirectional microinverters. So each microinverter is giving you an output of 680 VA. So in total, all 6 microinverters are making an output of 3.84 VA there. If one single microinverter is getting failed, so rest 5 inverters are giving you output. So 680 multiplied by 5, that output you are going to get from the batteries. So there no chance all microinverters are going to shut at a single time only. There is no moving part inside this battery. Cooling is also a passive cooling systems, no fans. So if fan is there, noise will be there. And fan are the things which fails regularly. Why? Because dusting is there. Fans will use for the emission of heats. It keeps your batteries cool, but it also attracts nearby dust particles also. And with time, if you don't clean your fans, your fan will get chalk. And once your fan is choking, so it's increasing the temperature inside the batteries, and if it's not getting clean, so it's going to fail. So that's why we don't have any fans there. It's a passive, totally passive cooling systems. Talking about the warranty, it comes with a 15-year of limited warranty or 6,000 cycles. So if you count one cycle daily, so it's get going more than 15 years also. It's simple, fully integrated battery systems with Enphase microinverters. Everything you are going to get inside these batteries only. No need to extra wires there. You are going to get 230-volt AC from these batteries. Very neat and clean installation. Once you are starting your installation, within 4 to 5 hours, you can come out of that site completely installation of your batteries with commissioning. You can expand your system very easily for future purpose. So these AC coupled batteries have these advantage only. The expansion is very easy. Today you have some requirements with batteries. So you install a single battery is 3.84 kilowatt and 5 kWh energy stores, 5 units of energy store. In future, if the backup demand increase or the load demand increased by homeowners, so you can simply put a battery parallel to the existing one, connect your line neutral and communication cable, your installation is done. You do not need to change your controller or change your inverter. like a DC coupled systems, because DC coupled system, once you install your stackings there, there is no chance of increasing the backup power. You need to change the inverter there, inverter capacity there. But here it is easy for you. Batteries are compatible with both our inverters, both generations, IQ7 or IQ8. If you do have a pre-existing site with IQ7, you can add these batteries there. Or if you're going with a new installation with IQ8 series, you can also add these batteries. Talking about the 5P technical specifications. Same battery you can use with either single phase or three phase. Or also we do have a product like single phase batteries earlier, so it is quite similar to that one also. So the output, continuous output power from these batteries is, from single phase you can draw up to 3.84 kV of output power. And if you are using the batteries in single phase, so you are going, sorry, in three phase we are going to get output power of 1.28 per phase. Peak output power, these batteries can withstand twice their capacity for 3 seconds and 1.5 times for 10 seconds, so that your heavy loads, your motor loads, like your kitchen juicer mixture or the grinder or the your 1 HP or 1.5 HP some water pump or your AC or your fridge refrigerator, means any equipments which have the motor or which take the jerk load, or you can say the inverse current from the grid for a second, for a startup, that you also known as the startup current. We know the startup current is always like 2 to 3 times higher than a rated current of that equipment. So these batteries can withstand those current also. So if you are operating any type of motor load with these batteries, so you won't face any type of tripping or any type of issue there. So for a single phase battery, so it's suppose 7.68 for that phase and 6.14 for 10 seconds. And if you are using it for three phase batteries, so it will be like 11.13 for 3 seconds and 8.9 for 10 seconds. Nominal voltage range is line 12 is 230 volt, 184 to 264 voltage range is there. Line to line 400 to 319, 319 to 457, line to line here. The frequency range is 47.5 to 50.2.5, and this rated output current is 16.7 to 5.56 ampere per phase. So power factor is 0.8 leading to 0.8 lagging. Power factor off grid is 1 unity power factor in off grid scenarios. The ambient operating temperature range is -20 degree to 50 degree centigrade during charging, and during discharging -20 degree to 55 degree centigrade. Usable capacity 5 units are stored inside this battery. DC round trip efficiency is 96%. The nominal DC voltage is 76.8 volt, below 80 volt. With low DC is there, which is uh, you are not able to access this DC voltage. This is packed inside the DC battery, so you are only going to get AC only. Chemistry with this is lithium iron phosphate, the safest in the industries, and IQ battery enclosure is IP55. Total weight of the battery is 83 kgs, including the back plate, the battery, the cover, all the things. Totally, it's 83 kgs. So it's a wall-mounted battery also. This is the inside view of a single phase battery. Means the earlier version available in India, if you have used or you are going for a single phase only. So this is the battery stacking. This is the wiring cover. This is the DC buttons. These are the microinverters, 6 microinverters inside this battery. The model is IQ8D BAT. So 3 this side, 3 opposite side. If you see the wiring, you need to remove this wiring cover. Inside this wiring cover, you will see this type of connection. Simple: line, neutral, earthing, and communication cable. So you need only this connection to connect and connect with your system controller. So this is a single phase battery, earlier with earlier version available in India, older model. And if you are going to have a flex phase batteries, so flex phase batteries are will look similar, but the inside wiring a little bit different. So this is the internal wiring. Once you remove your wiring cover, so if you see closer look, so there is a link there. If you are using only a single phase, then this link will be there. You do not need to remove this link. Connect your phase wire here and neutral wire here, earthing wire here. Your single phase connections are done. And for communication cable, you do have communication card here. You need to connect your card here. This is your control wire connectors. This is your terminator resistance, and this is your drain connector. And if you want a three-phase connection, so simply you need to remove this link. You do have a link there. You just need to remove this link, and you will see all L1, L2, L3 in front of you. So you just need to connect these L1, L2, L3, neutral, earthing. So this is your three-phase connections. Now coming to the IQ system controller. So this is a part of your complete Enphase energy systems. So if you are going to install batteries, you need to install controller also. So what is this? Basically, it's an integrated microgrid interconnect device. It's a MID device. It creates a microgrid once there is no power inside your home. It detects power cut automatically, and it provides a seamless transition, which is less than 120 milliseconds, and it use wired communication with CAN cables for faster communication between batteries and inverters controller. So we do not rely on this wireless communication because they are weak. Wired communication is the faster. Installation and commissioning is very easy. It's just a wall mounted project, two drills, and your product is mounted. And remote monitoring it offers, and it comes with a cell modem having a 5 years of data plan inside this controller. So if you do not have an internet connection, permanent internet connection, or your internet keeps disconnecting in between, so you will get your site data, but that is a secondary source, and that is only for emergency purpose. So we always recommend to provide a working internet connection to your controller. This controller supports both single phase and three phase configurations, and it supports IQ7 and IQ8 both series. It's having an integrated IQ gateway, relay, CTs, both production and consumption inside this. So the wiring mistakes, so there is no chance of wiring error. Means sometimes you see face difficulties in connecting the CTs and loads and relay. So there is no chance of that error here. And it supports continued entry from both left and right side, from bottom side or from back side also. So if you want to hide your wires inside the brick wall or inside the wall, so you can easily enter your wire from the back side of the controller. Our battery support that feature also. You can drill behind the batteries, and yeah, you can hide your wire completely if you do not want to show in front of the batteries. Controller technical specifications: the nominal voltage is 230 volt, the voltage range is 184 to 264 volt. The feed-in type, it supports both single phase and three phase. Backup also, it supports both single phase and three phase. Frequency is 50 hertz. The range is 47.5 to 52.5. The maximum input current from the grid, it can sustain up to 80 amps per phase. Backup operation, as I said, three phase and single phase both. IQ gateway, IQ relay, and cell modem and cities all are installed and pre-wired. The transition time is less than 120 microseconds. Enclosure rating, it's IP55, and it's a polycarbonate enclosure ratings. And weight of this product is 15.2 kg, so very light in weight. If you see inside view of this controller, this is inside view. You see these are the pre-installed IQ gateways there. CTs are installed. The production cities are here at the PV input, and the consumption cities are inside this at the consumption mains grid input. The relay is here. These are the PV terminals and battery terminals, and these are the grid backup and non-backup terminals. This is the manual override switch for bypassing your controller in case of emergency. These are shading points. These are the rapid shutdown switch terminal. This is earthing bus bar. This is neutral bus bar, and this is control cable card here. So all connections need to be done here. This is a dead front cover. Once you cover this thing, your controller will look something like this. Controller, your cell modem will be in front of this controller. If you are only going with PV systems, so these are the accessories you are going to need. You need microinverters, you need gateway with CTs, you need cables, you need relays, disconnect tools, terminator cap, ceiling cap, and line communication filter if required. But if you are only going with storage systems, PV plus storage, so you need microinverters for your panels, your battery, IQ system controller. These are the battery lifting handles. So this is a one-time purchase only. If you want to mount your battery on floor, you can use floor mounting brackets. This is disconnect tool. This is terminator cap, ceiling cap, and Q cables. So these products you need there. Let's move towards the system diagram. So how your system diagram will be. So your controller will be there. Your grid input, either a single phase or three phase, will come inside your controller. Same for the microinverter, single phase or three phase. Flex phase batteries, either single phase or three phase, will come inside your controller only. From your controller, you will take your backup output and your non-backup output. So the loads which you want to backup, you will take separate line neutral from here, and the loads you do not want to backup, you can take it from here also. So these both having a separate line there, separate line and separate neutral cable. So one wire will go towards your system shutdown switch. This is an emergency switch. Once you turn this switch off, your complete system is going to shut down. Now moving towards the system configuration. So we do have a two types of system configuration: the whole home backup and the partial home backup. Whole home backup, as the name suggests, so you are going to back up your complete home. So our IQ controller supports 63 ampere per phase. So it's like 14.5 kilowatt per phase. It's something near to about 44 kilowatt for whole home. So for a residential whole home, 44 kilowatt is like enough power. So you can provide either single phase or three phase grid input, and you can back up your complete home. Either it's a three phase or it's a single phase. So your PV batteries supply all will be for single phase. There will be, you will wired in a single phase configuration, and if you want a three phase, so you will wire all your connections as a three phase only. And you will only take a backup output from the controller, because you are going to back up your complete house. Partial home backup, it means you are only backing up some essential loads like your lights, fan, fridge, AC, or some appliances in kitchen. You're not going to back up your heavy loads like some power sockets, your lift, or your heat pumps, or your dryers, or your submersible pumps. Those type of load you do not want to back up. So in that scenarios, the connection will be same. Only the thing is, there will be one more output from the controller, which is non-backup loads. So you are going to take your non-backup loads to your heavy appliances. So here also the bus bar supports maximum up to 63 amps. So whatsoever you are designing, make sure you design under this limit only. Design consideration. So design consideration, basically, before installation, once you are doing the site surveys and you are suggesting some backup solution to a homeowner, so we recommend this: you get complete details about the loads, about the backup times, because sometime we used to get some inquiries like a customer wants to install a 30 kilowatt of plant, and he wants backup for that also. 30 kilowatt of backup. And okay, so we say, okay, 30 kilowatt is a PV plant, but what load he wants to backup and what backup he wants. So they say he wants for 30 kilowatt completely. Okay, 30 kilowatt complete backup he wants, and for how many hours. So they say generally for 8 hours he wants. So means there is no exact details about the loads, nothing we do have, and it's simple. He wants a 30 kilowatt backup for 8 hours. Even the homeowner is not aware of that thing, so he just simply say I want this type of things because he's not aware how the backup things works. So if you do calculate 30 kilowatt multiply by 8 hours, so you do have like a 240 kWh of energy. So see how numbers of batteries will be there for meeting 240 there. So 240 kWh multiplied by 5, you need that much of batteries there. So see how big the battery bank will be. And it's it will be like there will be a complete room occupied with batteries. You need more than a room there spacing. So whenever you approach a homeowner, so few things you need to keep in mind. Like you need to explain to him that the number of hours he wants backup and the essential loads he wants backup, what loads he wants to backup, either lights loads. Because and you need to make him clear that sir, once you increase your consumption, your backup consumption or your backup time, so it will be like you will get increased only, your batteries sizing counts will get increased. Okay, so you need to make sure this thing. So number of batteries, number of parallel batteries connections within each circuits, the circuit wire length, location of wire and temperature, cable type, these all the factors you need to take in mind. And these factors also helps in designing of AC cable sizing. So you need to make sure that thing also. So AC cables are, this is totally a AC. There is no DC cable inside this system. So the calculation will be easy. Like you are doing for your normal plant AC calculation, same calculation will apply also here. So you need to make sure this thing once you are calculating the cable sizing. So if the home is a three-phase wire system, so earlier the load was divided in three phase, and now you are doing the backup in single phase only, and you are increasing the loads in single phase. So the out cable coming from the main side, earlier it was a 6 square cable, and now you are transferring all loads to a single phase for backup purpose. So see the load in that cable, the current in that phase will get increased. So you need to make sure the current for battery charging and current for the load running, you need to take care that cable is sufficient enough to bear both current. So battery itself will draw a current of like 16.7 ampere, near to 17 ampere current for charging from the grid in case PV is not there. So you need to consider that current also, plus the appliances current, the load current inside the. So choose your cable size accordingly. Let's move to our system design guidelines. So for a single phase, you can go up to twice the capacity of battery for IQ8 series and 1.5 times for IQ7 series. So what this is, so if you are using a IQ7 series, if you do have a one single battery, so one single battery is capable of 5 units and the output power is 3.84 and the current will be 16.7. So the maximum output PV power for L1 is allowed like 3.84 multiplied by 1.5, you are going to get 5.76. So maximum you can go up to 5.76 kilowatt of PV AC side. I'm talking only AC sides. So DC you can overload like IQ7, the maximum output is IQ7 uh, A 366 VA, and you generally keep adding 540 watt panels there. So DC will be always more than this. So the maximum panel allows are 15 per phase. Same with if you are using two batteries, so 7.68 will be the rated output power. So 7.6 and multiply by 1.5, it will be 11.52. So this will be like PV plus micros is 14.5, 60. We are not accessing 63 ampere limits. So maximum inverter you can connect in that phase is 31 inverters in all three phases, 31 in R, 31 in Y, 31 in B. So total will be 63 inverters you can connect, maximum inverters. Same with 3, same with 4. So you see we have limited current till 63 amperes. So 15.36 multiply 1.5, it will be more, but we cannot exceed 14.5 limit. So that's why we will limit this thing here only, PV limit. So 39 39 we have for 3 and 4 and further on. Same for IQ 8 series, so twice you can go. So 3.84 for a single battery, it will be 7.68. So it will be like 19 inverters if IQ at HC and 15 IQ at P. For rest scenarios, it will be 37 IQ at C and 30 IQ 8P. So this thing will keep moving like this only. So once you are going to design your system, that let us know. Our design team, our field team will support you, handhold you in designing your system, and also for the installation also. So if you're going for a three phase, the formula will be same here also. So here per phase you are going to get 1.28 1.28 1.28 kilowatt of output. So 1.28 multiplied by 1.5, so you are going to 1.92. So number of inverters of IQ7A per phase will be 555, and for two batteries it will be 10 10 10. For three batteries it will be 16 16 16, and 21 21 21 for four batteries. Moving towards the 8 series inverters, so by 1.28 twice is 2.56. So for all three phases it will be same only. So IQ at HC per phase will be 666 for single battery, and 8P will be 555. So these are the maximum inverters you can connect here. So if you do have more inverters, you can connect, but the thing is you cannot exceed the 63 amps limit there. Okay, so if you do have a design issues or you want to understand this thing more, so you can connect with our regional team also, technical team also. And once your system, if you like, if you say, so I'm installing a single battery, but I do have more than 15 inverters, like I do have 20 inverters, 25 inverters, so can't I install a single battery there? Yes, definitely with IQ series you can install. We can do that thing also. That's a no issue for us. Now coming to the mounting parts. So mounting will be your system controller. Your system controller will be wall mounted. You need to leave a minimum spacing of 150 from all three sides, and from bottom you need to maintain a distance of 1000 mm, and from front you need to maintain a distance of 900 mm, because for the door opening. So you will see, you will open the latches, your door will open, just it's rotate your door 90-degree and lift it up, your door will come out. Once your door will come out, you just put your controller over the wall, level it, mark the holes and drill, and with the fasteners you can mount your controller. It's a 15.2 kg controller, so it can be mounted very easily. For wiring, you need to remove these three screws, your dead front will come out and your panel will be exposed to you. You can start your wiring. For battery, minimum 150 mm clearance you need from all four sides, and 900 mm from the front. And make sure the mounting surface you mount it on a solid wall, because this is 83 kg of batteries and your wall need to bear all the loads. So make sure your wall doesn't tilt more than 5-degree, or the surface should not be uneven. So don't mount it over the fancy tiles, over the stone tiles. Mount it over a plain wall only. For unboxing, cut the plastic straps, lift up your box. Don't remove this tape, don't try to open this box. It's simply keep your box straight there, cut the plastic strap, lift this box up, and remove these covers, the top packing, side packings. You will see your plates, mounting plates there. Then remove everything one by one. This is your front cover, ID cover, you can say. Remove your packing there, your battery will be exposed. Then you mount your handle. With the help of a handle you can lift up your batteries. These are mounting plates. This is bottom plates. Bottom plates, it's the load bearing plates. So complete weight of the battery this plate will bear. So for mounting this plate we do have a holes provided here. So what we recommend, use minimum 7 bolts there, 7 fasteners, M8 fasteners you can use. So one, two, three, four, four on all four sides, all four corners, and one, two, three, three in between these. So you can mount this on wall also, and we do have a bracket, ground mounted bracket also, floor mounted bracket also available. You can mount there also. And the top plate is a supporting plate. It supports battery from the back side and lock the battery over the wall. So Once your bottom plate is mounted, mount your top plate. You will get a guiding paper also for drilling purpose. So you first paste your paper, check for the level, and then you can do the drilling. If you do have a drilling template available with these batteries, mount your batteries by following the guiding that guidelines provided. And before you begin your installation, please refer the quick installation guide that is inside the box. So you need to refer that guide there. Once your battery is mounted here, you just need to get your drilling template there, paste it over the wall, level it, paste it, mark the holes, drill it, use the fasteners. And once your bottom and top plate is mounted, you see there is a screw position here. You need to use screws for attaching both plates here. And once this is done, use battery handle, fix it with the battery, lift your battery, open the wiring cover, and use a drilling machine. There is a plastic cover here. You can drill according to your conduit size for wire entry. You can drill either from right or left side or from the back side. Both options you are having here. Then once drilling is complete, lift your battery with the help of battery handles and mount it. There are 4 slots available. You can check at site and carefully mount your battery with this. Fix your battery inside these slots and leave it. And once the battery is properly mounted, remove the handles. Once you remove the handle, use the bolts available there. And this thing, you just screw it with your back plate. Top plate, you need to mount these anchor clips. And once this is done, your battery is properly mounted. This is the installation workflow. First you mount your controller, then your battery cover plate. Make sure the distance between both are 300 mm. 150 is the minimum distance, but we recommend keep it 300 because for the ease of maintenance, for ease of wiring, you need to use some screwdrivers, or for cable conduit entry you need some space there. So 300 mm will be sufficient for your working there for ease of installation. Once this is mounted, these are the floor mounting brackets. You can mount like this also. Once you mount your bracket, this will be like this. So these you will mount your batteries like this. And remove your wiring. This will be your battery wiring from the your battery terminals, either single phase or 3 phase. This is your communication wiring, the CAN cable. Your inverter wiring from the roof, these are the terminals. Your grid cable input will come here. From here your backup loads output, your non-backup loads output. This is your rapid shutdown switch, the system shutdown switch you can say. So make sure you use separate dedicated line and neutral for both backup and non-backup. Separate neutral will be there. And for earthing, you need 10 square mm of cable. So earthing need to be very intact, because in your off-grid conditions, the controller will completely open it from the grid side, both line and neutral, and it will use your earthing. So your earthing need to be intact there. So use a 10 square mm cable from battery to controller and controller to your earth pit. So use only 10 square mm copper cable there. Once your wiring is complete, mount your cover, wiring cover and dead front. Once these are mounted, mount your front cover, the ID covers and the door of controllers and your control. This is what your system will look like. And these are the real site installation. So you can see here we do have a 3 batteries, 3 flex phase, single flex phase, single flex phase, 3 flex phase, 6 flex phase batteries, 2 flex phase batteries, single flex phase batteries. So this is complete installation. Now moving towards Enphase apps and softwares. So You only need a single Enphase account for accessing all our web platforms or all our apps. So we do have an Enphase installer app, which like toolkit application for commissioning purpose, Enphase installer portal, the Enlighten portal, Enphase app, the Enlighten app for monitoring purpose. We do have a very easy process. Just log into enlighten.enphaseenergy.com, click on sign up, select I want to register solar company with Enphase, fill out the form, you will receive a verification code, create your password, and it is done. Enphase installer app for commissioning purpose. Make sure you complete your certification program before commissioning any battery systems. If you do not attend that certification training program, so Enphase app will not allow you to commission the system. So visit our Enphase University, university.enphase.com. So once you visit there, you will see this thing, course available there. Log in with your IDs and complete your course, get your certification. And once you get the certifications, so it will automatically enable the flag inside your toolkit once you log in with your email ID, same email ID. Our installer portals, the Enlighten portal, you can say the web portal, so access your data anytime, and all of your sites will be visible in single portal only. It's a lifetime free portals. Every notification, all troubleshooting, controlling, troubleshooting, changing grid profiles, provisioning, everything you can do it from your portal only. Enphase app. So you are seeing this is a homeowner app available to installers also. You can monitor your systems. Homeowner can monitor your systems. So remotely he can monitor, review the system performance, panel level data he can monitor, and you can see this is the live data coming from the site. So it's a production, how much it's producing, how much consuming, how much exporting, how much batteries are taking for charge, everything. The graphical representation is here. It's showing you everything you need to see. So the apps run on three profiles. So self-consumption, full backup, saving mode. You can operate your storage system in three profiles, like self-consumption, full backup, or saving mode. So what is this self-consumption? Self-consumption is basically you do not want to rely on your grid more. You do not want to import more, because this is used for if the time of day tariff comes, where in the peak hours the tariff is higher side and non-peak hour tariff are low at lower sides. So you do have battery systems. So if you set self-consumption profile, and inside self-consumption profile you do have a option, means how much battery you want to drain out. So if you keep your SOC level like 40%, so till 40% your battery, your house loads will run on your solar and your battery itself. So if required, if the load exceeds, only in that case it will import from the grid, otherwise it will only work on solar and battery. But your if your grid is like batteries will go below 40%, it will automatically come into a charging mode. Your battery starts charging, because there you need some power for your emergency purpose also, during off-grid conditions also 40%. So this is a self-consumption profile. Next is full backup profile. Full backup profile means your battery will keep charging till full charge, and once there is a power cut, only in that case your battery comes into actions. Otherwise your battery will keep ideal if it gets full charge. So it's like a normal backup systems, means in case of off grid only, if case of power cuts only, your battery will work, otherwise your battery will keep charging, and once fully charged they keep ideal. Savings mode is also for future purpose only, means you are getting more benefits in exporting than importing from the grid. So what will happen, your house, you will set some SOC limit with batteries, and your house will keep running on the battery itself, and whatsoever solar is generating it will export. So means you are getting benefits on export, so you will export your generation and you will use your battery for running the loads. You will not import from the grid. So we do have all the future readiness available with our systems. So in future, like time of day is coming in India, going to, so in the southern part of India like Kerala, Bangalore, these things is going to get implemented soon, and soon it will be implemented to other states of India as well. So self consumption will be a better option there. Now talking about this weekly webinar plan. So we do have regularly our weekly plans. We every week on Friday from 11 to 12:30 we are conducting this webinar session. So it's available in English and Hindi both languages. Also we are adding our regional language formats also. So all our schedules are available on our website enphase.com under the training section. So you can always visit there and check for upcoming sessions. And also we do have a WhatsApp community link, community group. There we keep posting about our webinars, about our events. You can check and visit. As I told you, we do have a Enphase University India. You can visit our website enphase.com, and under installer section, training section, you will see this thing. The courses are available there. IQ battery 5P with flex phase and IQ battery installation certification program. So these courses are mandatory for the installation of batteries for the commissioning purpose. If you do not attend this course, if you do not get the certification, you app will not allow you to commission the system. So please visit the website and get a Enphase certified installer and get your certificate from there. We do have also our Enphase YouTube page. We do have Enphase India YouTube page. We do have Enphase Energy YouTube page. You can always visit those websites, those YouTube pages. We do have a many troubleshooting videos there. You can, like, how to install cities, how to replace gateway, microinverters, commissioning, battery commissioning. All videos are there. You can always visit and check. At last, we will talk about the Enphase customer support. So we do have a 24 into 7 customer supports. The toll free number is 1800 309 3765, and you can always call on this numbers and you will get a support. But for India, we recommend you always call in a daytime only. Why? Because if you do have any issues related to sites, so if you call in daytime, your inverter will be active, your roof inverters will be active, and if you are facing any issue with the inverter, so they can diagnose it and troubleshoot live there. But if you're calling for a troubleshooting at night time, for inverter troubleshooting at night time, so there will be no sun, so inverter will go to standby, so that call will automatically go to next day, like troubleshooting will go to next day. So better call in daytime only. But if you have a non-technical doubt, like any query, any inquiry or not related to your site or inverters, so you can call anytime. uh, Customer support will answer all your queries. Also we do have a warranty and labor reimbursement policy also. So you can always check, we do have some labor reimbursement policy for your visits, for your replacement at sites. You can check and refer the Enphase website support sections. And we do have a RMA dashboard also. Once you visit your Enlighten portal, you will see a service manager there. You can visit that service manager, and whenever you are raising your RMA, raise your RMA via service manager also. Only why? Because that is very easy. You do not need to follow up with anyone. You just need to raise a ticket from there, upload images of the faulty products, and automatically all process will be taken care. At last, we do have a question and answer session now. And before that, I want to introduce our WhatsApp community. You can scan this QR code and join our WhatsApp community for the latest update about the Enphase products and Enphase future events.